So I had an absolutely amazing weekend this weekend. I had a day off, so I drove out to Arizona to check out this bar that I invested in. Hey everyone, it's me, KatieBeth again. And the package just arrived today. So little backstory, I was on the internet, probably Instagram or Facebook, and it had one of those ads like, invest in this company now. And it was a beer company that had a bunch of skull themes and really cool stories behind every beer. And it's in Arizona, which I go to not uncommonly. So I decided to invest in them, and they just sent me the investor's gift. And first off, I didn't even invest that much. The beginning investment is $250, and that's all I did to start off with. It might be closed. I don't know if I'll invest anymore. But it was off of that Start Engine site, and I did look them up to make sure they're at least kind of reputable before giving them my information. So, sent me this box. Let's open it up. Let's see. Freaking cool. So it's a certificate, really cool, with my name on it, saying how much I invested, which makes me want to invest more so I can have a higher one. Why am I the way I am? I don't know. Let's see what else. Okay, so it looks like I got the investor's paper and this freaking cool Bone Haus Brewing, and it says they're in Fountain Hills, Arizona, which I looked up and doesn't look too far away from Phoenix, so I'm probably going to go pretty soon. And this sticker, which is probably going to go on my bike helmet, although I fall a lot, so I might get scratched. No, I don't hit my head that often. So this is freaking cool. Pretty excited. Next step, let's go visit. So I was so excited about getting my Bone Haus stuff in the mail that I have the weekend off and drove 6.5 hours to Arizona to come and see it in person. Here we are in Fountain Hills, Arizona. So when you walk into this bar, you'll notice that everything about this bar's decor is just perfect. And here's the backstory they provide on the menu. The Bone Haus legend centers around the adventures of Hans von Berman, alleged nephew of the Lost Dutchman. Sequestered by his uncle, Hans left his family of brewers in Germany to help extract fortunes from a fabled mine found deep in the Arizona territory. After a long and arduous journey, Hans found himself wandering the Phoenix foothills, unable to locate his uncle or the mine. During his crusades, Hans befriended a local snake oil salesman, a true conscon, Dusty Bellyman, and a silent guardian named Roulette, their most loyal protector. But wait, it gets better. Here's how the brewery themselves explain their backstory on their investor's site.
Drawing from his brewing heritage, he opened the Bone Haus Tavern. Hans mined the patrons for information, clues to the Lost Dutchman's whereabouts, and his treasure. He often rode the line between life and death in his search. His quest attracted many, some friendly, and some not. Hans needed to solve this mystery before he died. Memento Mori.
With each crafted beer, we share another episode of Hans's legendary tale.
Memento Mori, remember you die. It's a call to action, to fulfill your dreams before it's too late.
And the artistry on each can is absolutely amazing, just like the artwork that's made for each type of beer. And as you can see there on the side, it has a little story that comes with each can of beer. And another super cool thing I found out with this artwork, on every can, the artist puts a hidden 13. So you can pause this if you want, so you can find out where that hidden 13 is. Tell me in the comments below when you find it. This is pretty much one of my new favorite games. And if you were wondering, here's what the beer menu looks like. And they do have some non-alcoholic stuff on the right-hand side here, which is cool if you're going with friends that don't drink. And if you're wondering what I ordered, of course I ordered the Hilton's Hollow, their marshmallow porter. And look at this can. The artistry. And here's the little backstory on the back. I'm not going to read it, but if you want to pause it and read it yourself, that's pretty cool. This is a pub pass. It's a really cool passport they have. It's a beer crawl basically in Phoenix, and you can get stamps, and it's $25 and you can get cheaper beers around Phoenix, and I was super excited to learn about it from the cool cat sitting next to me. And yet another fun thing about Bone Haus Brewery, they have a scavenger hunt. So they give you a little list and set you free to go around the brewery looking for the items, and then you get a prize at the end. Here's J-Death starting in on our scavenger hunt. And a few more pictures of the decor. And here's the merch. I'm not sure I've ever seen merch that I've liked more than this. So really awesome stuff. And here's our fun bartenders. They were so nice and made us feel so welcomed, and I love them. Thank you guys for making our trip so great. So this is the swag that I got while I was out there. Got this cool shirt. The back's pretty cool too. Got this cool hat. And for my traveling backpack, a little patch. And the prize for finishing one of the pages of the scavenger hunt was this pretty cool sticker. We each got one. So as you can tell, everything about this brewery is the aesthetic that I love. So the bartenders there were really cool and really nice and helpful with everything. And if you happen to be out in Arizona, I super recommend going out there. Not just because I have a stake in it, but also just because it's super freaking cool. Like, I wish I lived closer so I could go there more often. But maybe it's a good thing I don't live closer so I'm not there more often. Also, if you wanted to invest in the same brewery, I think it's still up on Start Engine that you can invest in it. How the investment works, though, it's not a stock that you're going to be getting shares off of. Like, it's not a dividend earning stock. It's more of like, I think of it more of like an NFT, where you own a piece of equity, kind of in name. It's not as physical. And you can earn money by selling your shares to other people who want to buy them like an NFT. But you're not earning monthly dividends. Or quarterly. You're just not earning dividends. But also, if they sell out to a much bigger corporation, I believe you get a cut of that also. But for the most part, investing is pretty much just bragging rights and helping out a bar with a really cool theme and backstory. And I hope they continue to do really well. I had a great time out there. Well, thank you everyone for joining me today and checking out Bone Haus Brewery with me. Such a freaking great place. If you're in Arizona or just driving by or want something fun to do for the day, take that drive out. I think it was worth it. Super cool place. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye. JD, if you're watching this, look, I pour to you. And when I had opened their page, they were showcasing dark beers like a porter, which, is pretty much the only beer I love. So that had my attention right away. And if you're like me, until my late 20s, I didn't even know I liked beer. Which I obviously do, but I didn't know I liked beer because I had only been trying other people's beer, like beer pong, style beer, and light beers, which are all absolutely horrible. I'm definitely not a Bud Light type of person. Pale ale's not my thing. But one time I went to a brewery with someone and I tried some of their chocolate porter. Not what I'm drinking right now, but I had tried a chocolate porter and I was like, oh, okay. I kind of get drinking beer now. And that's how I started my beer drinking journey. So, moral of that tiny story is if you think you don't like beer, try a dark beer.